What's up, dude?
Not much. How's it going?
Going pretty good, man. I hear all kinds of frustration instantly. It's like, ah!
Stretching. I only got up like 2 hours ago.
You got up 2 hours ago? You're in England, right?
It seems Scotland.
That's cool, yeah.
It seems to be a theme here. Every time I get a call from you, I'm like just up.
Yeah, man. You woke at like 4 in the afternoon. That's a pretty good time on a Tuesday.
Hey, I don't have a job anymore. I'm moving out on Friday. I might as well be a slob while I'm at it.
It's alright, it's alright. Better be playing StarCraft, right?
Oh yeah. And just getting mad at the matchup.
You're getting mad at, what was again?
PvP.
ZVP?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So
It's
last
like
time we did
banging
ZVP
your
as
head
well.
against a brick wall.
Uh-huh.
And then doing it again, getting nothing out of it.
Alright, alright. So, we did coaching about a month ago, right? And you sent me this screenshot. I actually, like, I actually had it on my computer. And you had, like,
It
the
was all
sickest
going
thing.
well.
Yeah, hold on.
And then something happened. I went to Gamescom. I came back. And then I went on a massive slump. And then I just couldn't win a game.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just showing this screenshot on the stream right now as well. It was literally, like, the sickest win streak of all time. And I was like, oh, shit.
It's like being Masters players and everything. And then all of a sudden, away for a week. And then I'll lose everything.
Alright, alright. Well, let's see what we can do about it, right? Maybe something obvious is going wrong. Because you know how to do it, obvious. Like, you know, it's very clear from that screenshot. Having like 17 wins in a row or something. Alright.
I don't know who that loss was against, actually.
Probably
Pretty
Terran.
sure some guy who did like 10 bull speeds, and then I just raged at him.
That happens. Real quick, by the way, guys, can you hear him just fine on the stream?
Hey guys!
Yeah, just double checking. I think so, though. Like, I haven't changed any settings, but sometimes I'm like listening to the VOD and I'm like way louder than the person I'm actually on Skype with. So yeah, if you could let me know that'd be great. All right. Do you have me? Oh, you guys can hear him. Great, thanks. Do you still have me added in game, by the way, by any chance, or?
I send you a message. I'm on a barcode.
Oh, hey, there we go.
It just means I can abuse people and then they'll never know who I am.
I could have never missed that. There's like a strategic barcode as well, man. There's like 2 L's in there and the rest is all I's. Oh, no, there's a couple
I
L's
wanted
in
it to
there.
have a decent pattern. Kind of looks unique.
Yeah. This is a smart one. Nobody will actually be able to cover it unless you like copy paste it, but alright. You actually still have a pretty sick win-loss though. Holy shit.
Look at the statistics. It makes me sad.
You're 51 and 26 though, that's good.
Look at the statistics. 36% against Protoss.
Oh shit.
Everything else is fantastic.
Oh.
But
Okay, okay. So, well, it's pretty obvious that something's going wrong somewhere. Alright, yeah, so, whoa, when we actually go on, like, all seasons combined, you have almost 80 against Zerg, and then 72 against Terran, and then 41 versus Protoss. Alright. Oh shit, dude, let's do ZVP. Because you know how to macro, obviously, like, considering the other wins and losses. It's pretty solid.
Alright, just gonna close this stream. Gonna get too nervous.
Just chill.
Music.
There's not that many people tuned in today because there's like WCS and whatnot on. So.
Yeah.
Alright, alright. So is it really only the ZVP that's going awful? The rest is pretty much like instant win?
It's I don't know. I had a replay, but it's too long to show. It's like 45 minutes long. It's one of those games where, you know, you do a Roach Hydra Viper attack. I kind of failed at killing the third base with like a Wing Hydra timing, so I probably lost the game at that point. And I kind of transitioned into like Swarm Host, slowly picking them apart, and then going into like Mutacorruptor, and then, I don't know, it was a really epic game, but I lost at the very last minute. It just seems like my tech switches are really bad, and when it comes to like I never seem to pick the army apart.
Alright, yeah. Do you want to take a look at the replay then, or do you know, just want to play a game?
We'll just play a game.
Alright, alright. Yeah, I was just looking at your match history though, like, been a while since you've done some 1v1 laddering. But when you do, man, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, there's some like complete green pages in there where there's no loss for like 18 in a row.
But those were against like the low timings and that, so.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, if you open up with like Banelands and ZVZ, it seems like people in like really low timings can't handle that.
No, alright. Alright. Well, we'll figure it out. Cool.
And honestly, I just all in Terrans every single game.
What do you do, Roach Bane, or?
Roachling.
Alright. That's acceptable.
Before the Widowmine changes, it was Ling Bling yeah, but I don't know. I just don't like the fact that I'll end up losing my whole army to like 3 Widowmines. Mm-hmm.
It can be very painful. I know exactly what you mean. I've actually been playing pretty much only Roach Hydra in ZVT recently.
I tried to do Roach Hydra. I kind of like it, but I really prefer the Mias. Yeah. I find it much more fun to play, but not when you always at all.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I quite like the Roach Hydra, but ZV like Mutilating Bane has something awesome with it, where you can, you know, just roam the map and just crush him left and right. What the? Someone in the chat, Loco. I'm sorry if it sounds rude, but do you have 11 fingers, dude? No. What? That's the most random shit.
I've actually got 9. He's like Swifty.
Swifty has 9 fingers?
He doesn't have his pinky on one of his hands, I think.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that. Well, if you're gonna miss any fingers, let it be a pinky, right? Like.
I think it could be important.
Yeah. Alright, alright. If anyone wants to help us out, could you please join Group LowkoTV on the EU server if you're like a diamond level Protoss? Like high diamond, maybe like a low master, if you feel like you can handle it. There should be at least like 1 Protoss right now in the chat. If you guys could...
Honestly, it probably doesn't take much. Diamond at least.
Alright, yeah, let's just go with at least diamond. It doesn't really matter all that much, just for practice sake. But if you guys would want to help us out, please join Group LowkoTV on the EU server. It's a group, not a chat channel. Wow. Cool. There must be at least someone, right? I mean, there's 200 people tuned in. There must be at least one Protoss in there somewhere.
Well, we'll see.
When by the way did we do the coaching session? Wasn't that like 5 weeks ago or something?
Was
it longer?
Let me scroll up. I don't know, I think I scrolled up too much.
At least you sent me the screenshot of you having like a good run on the 4th of August, but I thought it was
it was about longer than a month, probably about 5 weeks.
Alright. Actually no, it'd be longer because that was your 1v1 ladder. You haven't done any ladder games for like 7 weeks, it says.
Oh no, I don't really play on this account.
Oh, alright, there's another account. Okay, cool.
This was basically my very, very try-hard account.
Okay.
I don't know why I have 2 accounts, I just do.
Sweet. We got Jumanji. Jumanji. He's the real MVP. He's been helping out a couple of times actually. It's quite cool.
You're the real MVP.
The real MVP.
Shoutouts to you.
Jumanji. Alright. Yeah, he's actually a diamond level Protoss. And he plays a lot of games, so he'll be aware of everything that's going on. He's actually ranked 13 right now with over 1,000 points, so that's pretty high up on the ladder. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright.
He'll be aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I won't.
We can figure it out. I mean, if you have that sick of a win rate against Terran and Zerg, it's just something that's going wrong, right? Like, if your win rate is that good, there must be just something that like doesn't work out, but it's not gonna be things in macro wise. I don't think it's just gonna.
It's probably just my decision making in this matchup. You know, like I think I just do the wrong thing. All right. And then there'll be some like macro slip ups, like I'll forget to make an infestation pit. Oh, whoops! Never mind. I won't do a Viper attack because I have no hive.
Maybe it's like the timings or whatnot. Then that could very well be the case.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just do the first game like we did last time as well, where the first game I'm just gonna have you play a game and I'm not really gonna comment on very much, and after that we can take a look at a replay.
Yeah.
And I'll just make a couple of notes and whatnot.
Let's do that.
Alright, cool. Do you have any maps you'd like to play, or doesn't matter?
I'm pretty sure Overgrowth seems to be the map.
Overgrowth's always good.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong with Overgrowth.
Well, we'll see. I don't want to be red.
You playing Terran, dude? He switched.
Well, I feel like if I can beat Terrans, I can play Terran. And then I'll lose to silver Terrans when I play Terran. So.
I feel like my ZVT is so bad. Like
I went on the Korean server and I tried to play Terran. And it was TVC and the guy just went mass swarm host. And I feel the pain. But I did just make like 14 medevacs and drop the rulers, so I may have cried.
Alright. Damn it, League Zerg. What day is it today? I have no clue, dude. Like,
Tuesday.
Yeah, alright. The 9th of September. Cool. Cool. So yeah, I'll just make a couple of notes, and I'll send like this little like Word or like Notepad document thing after the stream. All right, let's go. Ready?
Yep.
Overgrowth.
Again in the way of my flirting.
You can never really go wrong with Overgrowth. It seems to be, you know, just an all-around balanced map.
They should never remove it from the map, though.
What? Sorry?
They should never remove it from the map, though.
Everyone will cry. By the way, Jumanji, if you're still listening to this, could you please mute the stream or like close it? That'd be awesome.
It's okay, Jumanji. I still love you.
It's just more difficult. Alright, so I'm just watching the game through your vision as well. There you go. Instantly, like, making sure, you know, he knows who's alpha.
Gotta establish dominance. If you let the Protoss have dominance in the first 5 minutes, it usually means you'll lose.
It's part of the strategy. The color was picked with care as well, so it's all like
the most important thing in every matchup in this game, and if you don't understand that, you'll never make it.
Oh man. Is that how you do ZVT?
Psychologically destroy your opponent.
Oh shit. Is that proxy High Templar? What does that mean?
I think it means...
Who proxies High Templars? Why would you do that?
You know what? I think that's the work of a genius right there. Oh. Who expects proxy High Templar? All of a sudden you have High Templar storming your mineral lanes.
Oh man.
Feedback in your queens.
Shit.
I don't know how I'd deal with that. I think I'd cry.
The APM, man. The APM is going well.
All
the way to 300s.
Here we go. APM. Okay. I'll stop that now.
Alright, so do you have like more trouble with like Nexus openers or like, you know, Forge Fast Expense, or more with like gateway openers?
If they... Oh wow, okay. God damn it. I haven't seen this in a while.
It's alright. Just make sure you make like 2 sets of circlings and start the queen up right away.
Yeah.
I actually usually delay that like 1 drone that you just made, so you can like 2 sets of circlings, but it doesn't really matter all that much. He might very well just cancel the pylon as well.
Like,
well, I didn't, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Alright. But I cut you off right there. Would you, like, do you rather, like, play against Gateway Expense or Forge Fast Expense?
I'm not entirely sure. Probably Gate Expand, but, you know, sometimes the early pressure really kind of fucked me up.
Mhm.
This is annoying. I'm never really too sure what to do with the queens at this point.
Mhm.
I'll just make one for creep spread, yes.
Yeah. I would just go straight up to 3 queens if you're gonna play 3 base.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't really mean to check. I was gonna make a quick.
Okay, I wanna make sure you make an overlord. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, this is really annoying. That pylon block is completely fucked up on macro.
Uh-huh. It's funny because it's just such a little thing, you know? Like it's not that, like it's really not that big of a deal. That's why I generally like I wouldn't like just take the 3rd base, but we'll go over that in a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm never really sure what the best response is because I never see anybody doing it.
Mhm. This is how most of the programmers do it, but it just fucks up your macro, like you said, exactly. Like things seem to be really messy right now, right? It's going well.
Yeah, exactly.
But
should really probably scout.
Mhm.
Probably quite important. Okay. Don't like the look of that warp gate. I don't like the look of those gateways.
well, they're only just now being added on, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think this guy could be all in it.
Yeah. So at this point, the game is pretty much lost, right? Like this is where things
Yeah.
already. This shouldn't really happen.
Third base, so that's pretty good. I scouted with those overlords way too late. That was dumb. Those Mormons are just like getting free hits off on everything. Yeah.
Alright. All in all, that was well played though. Like macro-wise, there wasn't very much that went wrong, right? Like.
I just didn't scout at 6 minutes. Like I had no idea that was coming, which is really dumb.
Yeah, I think the main issue is that you played it versus Gateway Expand like it was a Nexus first. Again, that was kind of the main thing, right? Because this would have worked.
I played very greedy.
Yeah, like this would have worked so well versus like a Force Fast Expand or like a Nexus first or things like that. But To play against this without like, you know, without like scouting and making this many drones, it's just a bit risky. Let's just have a look at a replay.
Yeah, okay. So this is what kind of gets me. Like, I'm never really too sure like what the best response is to like openers from the toss. Like, they go gate expand. I hear people say that, you know, free hatch before pool counters a gate expand. So then I kind of think that, you know, greedy play would be good, but
yeah,
it doesn't really work like that at all.
No, 3 hatch
like,
before pool, like, if you get it working, it's great, like, obviously, because you will be absolutely crushing him in macro, right? But if he goes for, like, a forge fast expand, and you go 3 hatch before pool, you just cannons your turret, and you're not throwing your bait. Yeah. So, I like going for 3 hatch before pool every now and then, like, you know, if it's going well, but other than that, I prefer not doing it ever. I barely ever do it, just because it's not that safe, right? Like,
the games I'll go free edge before pool. I'll like do a drone scout, and then, you know, if there's no forge first, then I'll just make a third of that drone that's scouted. I don't really like doing it.
I think the main issue. Let me actually write that down. Playing.
It just be like bad reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, like
there wasn't even anything to react to because I didn't fucking look in his base. I saw the gateways going down, but I didn't even see a robo or anything earlier on.
Yeah. Obviously, the scouting was a little bit late in the game. And that is basically not just the overload scouting, though. Like, it's the Zergling scouting as well.
The wings were pretty bad, too, because I should have made them earlier on.
Yeah.
Still got them up, but I mean, I made a drone before I probably should have made them.
Yeah. So, yeah, the main thing would definitely be the scouting thing. So that would be the Zergling scouting and the Overlord scouting. And then also, like, playing it versus Gateway Expo. Or playing versus Gateway Expo as if it is Nexus first is just a bit too risky, I think. I really did like the way you were droning up and, like... you know, you knew what you were scouting for, right? You realized that there was only 2 gas right there.
Yeah.
So you knew what you were looking for.
You know, like a third or... I didn't see any probes going around, so probably let's make a fuck ton of gateways and all in.
Yeah.
That kind of build.
Yeah, well, macro-wise it was spot on. It's just these little tiny things, to be honest. I think it's just mostly...
I tried making units way too late.
Yeah. Definitely. You could have, like, scouted about a minute earlier and it would have been a lot easier.
Because it was like 7 minutes and then I saw, oh shit, what is this guy actually doing?
Alright.
Oh look, there's a lot of gateways. A minute earlier could have saved me.
Yeah. So the main thing early game is that when you play against Gateway expands, like this guy was doing, especially in like Diamond League.
Just want to delay your third a bit. I'm not.
Yeah. The main thing you're looking for is whether or not you can actually make the third base. Because sometimes what they do is just go for like a 4 gate off of 2 bases. I don't know if you ever played against that, but
I never really see it too much. It always seems to be like some like 7 AK all in, like.
Yeah, well, you'll probably see it more when you start layering up a little bit more. Like, it's really common for players to, like, basically what they do, they make like 1 gas geyser only in the main base. So let's say they just take that 1 gas right there, and then
once I see 1 gas in the base, I pretty much just start to like, I make like a roach warren and then I start getting scared.
Yeah.
Because obviously it generally means.
Yeah. So you need to make 100% sure whether or not you can take the third base. So what you were doing right here, like you did it really well with the like taking the third base and stuff. But that's great against Nexus first. But right here you scout. Right here with the Overlord, right? That there's no Nexus going down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then taking the third base, it worked out well in this game. But if you would have just gone for like a Nexus and then like yeah, and then throw up 2 more gateways, he would have just been able to just, you know, force a cancel on the third. So that's sort of the main thing. So usually what you do, if let's say he does this pylon block, right? What I would do is just simply make 2 sets of Zerglings, kill the pylon, and then expand. It's gonna be a little bit later, but obviously, you know, he is also investing quite a lot into this because this 100 minerals would have rather like
the lazy cyber core, right?
Yeah. Because he's delaying his own nexus by these 100 minerals as well. So if you delay your catchery a little bit, it's no problem. It's not a big deal. So instead of just blindly
what's the
taking
best response to this? Should I, kill this pile and take that expansion, or should I go straight to that one? Because I'm always used to taking the third, like in this point.
I never
I don't like the thought of not having the hatchery down early.
Yeah, what will happen is that you start piling up a couple of minerals. But I find it really, really risky to just take the third right away. So usually what I do is just make 2 sets of Zerglings and just kill the pylon and then expand it to natural. I know it's gonna be like a half minute later, right? Than when you were planning, but it is a lot safer than just taking the third.
Because a quarter of the minerals he needs for our nexus is gone down up here.
Exactly. Yeah. Now if you would be playing against a guy that does this exact thing, and you scout right here with that overlord, you see, alright, he went for a nexus first, then you can feel free to go ahead and take the third, right? But in this situation, I wouldn't.
And then, I should probably stick on like 2 bases until I know what he's up to. Yeah. If I see that he's just macroing up, I'll take a third base as soon as possible.
There's like one moment that you can scout whether or not you can take the third base. And that's right when you make your first set of Zerglings, right? So this set of Zerglings, let's say... Actually, let's get rid of all of these pinks. I can't see shit. So let's say you're just playing against like someone that isn't blocking your natural. Just for argument's sake, it's a bit easier to explain. This set of Zerglings you make right here is like the most important one ever, because this one can get into the main base of him, 100% guaranteed, pretty much. Like there's nothing that he's really gonna do to be able to block that.
I didn't even run it into the main base. That was pretty silly. I usually do, which is kind of annoying, but they were pretty late as well. So. Yeah.
So, like the first set of Zerglings, what you use them for is basically to know, can I take a third base? Because let's say you run those into his main base, and you see there's no mothership core. Yeah, there's one gas, no mothership core. That taking the third base is going to be super risky. Whereas if you run the Zergling in, and you see like a second gas taken, he's chrono boosting out probes, and you see a mothership core. You know, alright, he's not investing into any kind of early game aggression, at which point you can start taking the third. So, Zerg versus Protoss, like, it's less build order focused, I suppose, than the other ones, because you need to be playing a little bit more feeling based. But what I would do every single time, I'll actually write it down as well. So, first set of Zerglings, straight to his main. Now what should happen, just to give you like an example of what you should see with the first set of Zerglings, is like a mothership core and 2 gases. That would be like standard play.
That's like standard play, yeah okay.
And if you don't see a mothership core at that point, you know something's up.
Worried.
Yeah.
And then when you see no mothership core, 1 gas, you really start to get worried.
Yeah. So I usually don't take my third base until I know, like with the first set of Zerglings, that it's kind of like safe to take it.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
And that's like the first, like the biggest thing. Because let's say this guy would have just gone for a 4-gate off of 2 bases. He would have won it like the 7-minute mark. Yeah, he would have won it
much earlier.
It would have gone really out of hand. Because those builds, like a lot of Protosses will start doing them a lot more. I think it's like mostly Master League people or something, but... those are like the builds that are designed to like hard counter a third base, pretty much.
Yeah.
And if they kill the third base, the game is pretty much over at that point, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's like the biggest thing as far as macro goes. So that's like verifying whether or not you can take the third. Make sure 2 gas plus mothership core before taking the third. There we go. The most important thing though is mostly the gas guy. So like, let's say you see only 1 gas taken. In general, I would be delaying the third a little bit because he's saving up minerals for something. Now most of the time, if they do go for like a 4-gate, they will throw them up right here. Like they will like put them right at the front to like make a wall off.
Yeah, the 2 nexus at the front of the wall. Yeah, not this nexus here, but yeah, okay.
So if you have this overlord up on that little ledge where you just had it, and you see like buildings go down, you really need to click on them and see if it's something. Like if you see there's 2 or 3 gateways go down, you need to be worrying a little bit. But most of the time, if it's standard, once again, you will see like you will see like one gateway and like a forge and then like another gateway. And if you see a forge, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's not gonna be, you know, like a timing attack. Because if he's gonna make a forge, he's just investing for no apparent reason. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
They're not, I could be wrong. Like, if they're chrono in the forge and they have, like, maybe 4 gateways down or something, could they be doing, like, some sort of zealot warping for the third, like, +1 zealots, you know, to, like, kill that base? We're doing it again, we're pinging everywhere.
It's alright. It's just, you know, to be clear what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
If they want to go for, like, 4 gate +1, there would be no Mothership Core, because, you know, Mothership Core costs 100 gas, so that's the +1 attack. And the natural would be really, really far delayed.
Okay, yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, the other thing you can be scouting for as well is that, I don't know if this is, like, too number specific for you. Like, I don't know exactly if you play like that, where you're like, oh shit, it's exactly this timing, but...
I probably should play more like that.
Just a good timing to keep in mind is that a normal Nexus will go down right around 4 minutes. If it's a gateway expand this, 4 minutes is like the standard time for Nexus. Now I hope he proves me right as well. I don't know exactly when he took it, but there we go.
It's gonna be 4 minutes 5 seconds. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Right around the 4 minute mark is just standard.
Whoa.
Oh man. Oh okay. Okay. 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm sorry, but 3 minutes 58 is the standard time, and then you're just wrong.
Yeah, I should. But that's just a nice little timing to note.
Okay.
So if you would see this with this Overlord, you'd be like, hey shit, at 4.5 minutes there is still nothing down, and I saw only 1 gas.
Then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's just like connecting the dots and like thinking really hard about what he could be doing, I suppose.
Usually if I don't see a Nexus down by like 4.5 minutes, my first thought was like, oh shit, you know, I need to make some units. I need to build some like stack defense or something.
Yeah, I just usually throw up a spine at like 5 minutes if there's still nothing. And then like if there's still nothing at like 5:30, I'll throw up some more spines. But obviously at that point, like if you would see this and you would run the first Zerglings in, you wouldn't be taking the 3rd base in the first place, right? So you can actually buy that sort of stuff. So it's really like about scouting and trying to think really freaking hard what he could be going for. Because just blindly following a build in ZVP is it's probably that's probably like the main thing really. Like it's not really possible to follow like one set build order if he's going for like a gateway expo like this. You know, if it's like a Nexus first.
Chess all over again.
What? Sorry?
It's like playing chess all over again.
Yeah, pretty much. I love it though. It's fun, but yeah. But you know, if he goes for a Nexus first, you're pretty much free for like the first 8 minutes of the game to do whatever the fuck you please, right? Yeah. But versus Gateway Expand, it's a bit trickier.
70 drones. But against this build,
yeah, it's like, well, let's make 80 drones. Going up
maybe
to 80.
overdroned a little.
So that's the main thing. And then, well, the Overload Scouting, you mentioned that yourself already. It should be right around 6 to 6:30, right?
Yeah.
It didn't happen until like...
Main was a minute late. Which just killed me. Like,
yeah.
That was it.
Game paused.
Because the robot's already down. Because I could have seen that with, well, I'll have to ping that Overlord. Because I'll send it in here to see gateways, and I'll send it down here to see the gas, and if there's a robo behind the mineral line. If I send this one in, could have seen the +1 zealots being researched.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I would have just built roaches and wings.
If you would see this combination right here with 1 gas geyser, a robotics facility, and a forge, there's only one build.
It's Immortal Zealot.
Yeah,
like,
that's the only thing.
100%.
Yes. So at that point,
unfortunately, I didn't look.
No, like if you would play against this right now and you would just start making non-stop units, there's absolutely no way you can really lose.
Would have been much easier to hold.
You just have to make non-stop units. And then the very last thing that I wrote down as well that was a bit tricky. It didn't really like come into play that much, but the Roach Worm was a bit late, so I would just I would just make that a bit earlier as well.
I don't know why I've started doing that lately. I've been like skipping out on it to cut corners a little, but I'm not exactly at the level where I can cut corners.
Yeah, you will see the programmers do it all the time where they don't make a Roach Warren at all, but
they'll make it at the last moment.
Yeah.
I used to throw one down maybe around 5.5 minutes or so, just out of safety.
I throw it down pretty much 100% of the time around 6 minutes, unless I like scouted the Stargate go down and not like a couple extra gates.
Because you don't need a roach one against Stargate openers.
Well, even versus that, honestly, like it's still, you know, worth spending like the 150 minerals in the drone, right? It's still gonna be worth it pretty much always. So.
But you can delay it until maybe like 7-8 minutes or so. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's just play another game. So the main things to focus on in the next one, let's make sure that the very first set of Zerglings you make, you run those across the map.
Yeah.
And you just right-click him in the main base. Now you should be greeted right there with the mothership core, and if you do, you know that you know he's playing standard. Hold on, this is not actually supposed to be here. And then also a little bit of a quicker Overlord scout.
Yeah, of course.
So that's like the main things, alright? Because macro-wise, honestly, like, there was nothing really wrong with it. It's just like, you know, connecting the dots, I suppose, between like scouting info and what's going on. See if Jumanji is up for another one. He said he was, so.
Come on, Jumanji.
Now, Jumanji has been listening to all of this, so he's probably gonna make like a forge and 2 gas and then like still go for a 4 gate. So.
Some unorthodox as fuck 4 gate plus 1 mothership core. God damn, I don't even know.
It must be quite useful though. Like for any kind of Protoss listening to this right now, you can completely fuck with like any Zerg player like above like Diamond League. You can completely fuck them up if you take 2 gas and go for a 4 gate. Because no one expects it.
It's times that I've been paranoid when I see 2 gas in the main and I'm like, you know, what if he does actually go for a 4 gate? Just some part of... Right, you're not playing.
It's like a very, very high level, or a very, very high sentry count.
What we go, boy? I think we'll go orange this time.
Yeah, and if you see, by the way, only 1 gas in the main base of him.
It's an all-in, that's it.
Yeah, but just make sure you make like 1 gas guys a bit earlier. You might as well.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be potting up the minerals anyway, right? And I would still, by the way, go like for 3 queens no matter what. Like 3 queens are always gonna be good.
Oh yeah, I've started to add in an extra queen for creep spreads lately, so you know, having 2 queens of like the 3rd hatchery really helps against like the mothership core.
Jumanji actually did that last time. That's what he said right now in the chat. I haven't listened to what you said. You remember the 2... Yeah. I was coaching someone and I explained this pretty much the same thing, and he went for 2 gases and then he still went for a 4 gate. Like a half minute later. But whatever.
Can we get a different person?
Let's see what happens. I mean, you know, it's not completely fair if your opponent knows exactly what you're going to be doing. But for practice sake, we should be alright.
How long is this song left? 2 minutes. That's not very good. We'll restart it. Fuck it. 40 minutes long.
Let's go.
Right, let's do this.
Alright, so the main things is scouting with the first set of Zerglings and making sure you make the Roachborn and the Overlord scout that time. Feel free, by the way, to just pause the game whenever.
Okay.
Oh, he's not a baby anymore, man.
No, not after the last game. Fuck that guy. I don't even know what's going on.
No, I don't know what's going on either. I'm trying to follow it, but I gave up. That's the nice thing about playing Protoss though, like you can just decide to build. You decide what the Zerg is gonna do, pretty much.
flick a switch and you do a 7-8 gate all in.
But I would say like the first Zergling Scout is like the most important thing, because if you don't see it, like you can't really take the third safely, or you take like a gamble, you know, that you take the third. But
okay, all right, here we go. We're going for special ops tactics here.
Oh, a little bit more, a little bit more. All right, go. Should be good. Oh, is he really? Oh no, he's not. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Alright, just make an overlord, just make an overlord.
Maybe I can... Come on, I'm gonna do it anyway.
And just don't make any drones right now, just make sure you make 2 sets of circling. Oh,
yes!
there we go. That works too.
Get fucked! Apologize.
Alright. Straight across the map, and then the queen. And then are you over with the overlord? Sweet. Alright, so that's great. So don't chase the probe along, like, too long.
I never really chase the probe.
But that's most of the time what Protoss has tried to do. Like, they try and make sure that you can't scout anything.
Yeah. It looks like same thing, to expand.
Alright, so remember 4 minutes would be the standard time. You could even scout it right now with the Overlord, yeah. Just be careful, because he could chrono boost out a stalker in time on this map.
Yeah, the Cybercore's almost up, actually.
Yeah, I would go back, yeah, exactly. Your Zerglings will be there anyway. So right now, when the Cybercore finishes, is when he should start his Mothership Core, so it should be out right around the time your drones or your Zerglings come in.
Oh, so he's going...
Right.
That's 8 seconds late. I'm worried.
So 4 minutes right there, you could see. And you can see the Mothership Core as well, 4 minute natural. That should be alright. So right now you're like, alright, I've confirmed I can go for the third.
So one gas, 2
gas. Boom.
I'm going for third.
Cool. Exactly. That's a huge thing right there. That's good. Well, those were Zerglings anyway. Who cares? All right.
It's a hero Zergling.
All right. So I would make the third base right now, and then like a third
good.
queen as well.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. God damn it.
All right. So I would make 1 set of Zerglings right now just to get the watchtowers, just in case.
Okay. Just gonna get my overlord first.
Yeah.
Alright, come on. I need a creep tuner.
Alright, so keep in mind that about a half minute you want to be scouting around with an overlord. And that's also when we make the Roach Warren. And make sure you make as many drones as possible. Huh? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So you want to go for double gas right around now.
Boom.
There we go. And Overlord Scout. I would remake already like 2 Overlords right now.
Yeah.
So let's see if you can find anything. Now, most of the time you don't need to sacrifice them right now, except for that one. But the one in the natural usually should be fine. Alright, so there's no extra gases yet in the natural. That's the first thing to note. He's hard countering you so hard. He knows exactly where you're gonna be scouting from. Jumanji did the same thing last time. Alright, well, just let's try and get in.
So, okay.
Oh shit.
I know there's a robo there. I know there's a robo.
Oh, the gas guys, I forgot them.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I should have managed that. That was a bit late by me.
No.
Alright, want to make a couple overlords? And after this drone, you might want to start making
He's chrono in warp case, so I'm just gonna start making some units.
Yeah. But he knows exactly where your overlords are positioned now, which is...
God damn it, Jumanji.
So there's a couple of things he can go for right now. On 2 gases, like you scouted like that, he could go for a gateway all-in, could go for Immortals, could go for Stargates, or he could go for Dark Templar.
Base Immortal Sentry. Thing is, I didn't see what he has in the main base. I don't know if he has a...
Alright, wanna get a lair?
Or not, which is really annoying.
Now, if you aren't completely sure what's going on, you are free to make a you're free to make spore crawlers right around 7.5 to 8 minutes. That's like a good time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a couple points spore crawlers just in case it's like.
No, I think he's being polite. He actually went Dark Templar, but he never made them. Oh, he's actually making them right now. Don't know where they're coming from.
I think you're fucking with me.
Alright, make sure you start circling speed as well, by the way. And make like... Yeah, alright. You already made the overlords. But just in case, like if
there's a DT. Come on, Spore Crawler, I need you!
You're good.
I need you!
Alright, split up the army. Good. See, that's the reason why you got sick, like, ZVT and ZVZ win rate. A lot of Zerg players in Diamond League don't do this. Where they insta-respond with F2 and just click and split up the army like that. Like, that's pretty good. Oh well, we still lost a lot of drones right there,
yeah,
but whatever.
No, that was really bad. God damn it, Jumanji. I thought you were fucking with me when you said he was going DT.
No, like, you can go DT off of 2 gas. It's really, like, really popular right now for the reason everyone's doing it. Alright, so make sure you start scouting for the third as well. I don't remember, but right around 9 minutes would be the standard time for a third. Oh, what's that?
It's a Void Ray, and I don't have any Hydro, so...
Okay, start queens. Just start like 4 queens. And pull the queens that you have right now together. Queens are great. Well, let's not give him free stuff. A lot of the Korean programmers right now have been favoring queens over Hydras.
Oh, like... Okay.
Alright, let's start a lot of Hydras as well, though. Might as well. Now, did you, by the way, get a glimpse of the third? Because I haven't, but...
I sent links up, but...
Alright.
Oh my god, the DTs. Leave me alone.
Really, really need to know, though, if he has a third.
Yeah. Send this up.
Alright, so the Void Rays are headed for your main base. If he has a third right now, it's gonna be very hard to come back from. Do you know how to like on-hotkey a unit from the hotkey group?
Yeah, I'm just really stubborn with it.
Alright. I
really need to like stop doing it, but...
Oh, was that like the F2 key?
No. I have unbound the F2 key.
Alright.
I have, well, okay, he's got... I think his third is just gone up, but, you know...
Alright.
I think I'm 2 behind in drones. I have way too much money right now.
Yeah. Alright, let's just start a lot of stuff. So just start focusing really hard on the queen ejects. Make sure you grab that watchtower close to your base where he's likely gonna attack from. And just start macroing up a big army. You can still come back into this. Just need to make sure you focus really hard on the queen ejects and just spending the money. If you get that money down, we should be in a pretty good position. Alright, nice. So I want to move a couple of drones from that base. There we go.
Yeah, I forgot to set a rally point. It's pretty dumb.
And just put your army right around your third, by the way. There's no point in it standing right there. You have that part covered, you know, where the watchtower. So
yeah.
Cool. Alright. So you want to start a lot of units right now. Alright, good. Want to start +2 attack. There we go. And when you hit Hive, you want to make a couple of Vipers. So make sure you start like the gases at the 4th, because we're gonna need those really badly. Now, when you start the gases, I would also make like 8 drones and just right-click them onto the 4th.
Yeah.
Just so you can start saturating them right away. And from there on out, only units. Now you're actually ahead in supply right now, which is cool, because you were like 40 supply behind.
I started to try hard.
So you know how to macro, you know? Like, the macro
I don't even know what happened there. I just kind of like...
Just got
died a little inside.
And maybe you could also like start looking around for that pylon. Like he had it somewhere. Might want to go a bit more heavy on the Hydras, by the way.
I killed the pylon with the TTs.
Oh, alright. I didn't notice.
I had it over, over here.
Oh, right. Oh, that one, yeah. Okay. Alright. So your Hive is done. Want to start like 3 of them? I like the hotkey. That's good. And just start more Hydras. We definitely need more Hydras. I would also start a couple of Evo chambers.
Oh yeah, because I need to...
Yeah.
To drain some energy.
Alright, so let's grab the watchtowers back again. And start scouting if he's taking a 4th, because that's also kind of scary.
Oh, there's Archons. Okay.
Alright, so make sure you set up a concave. This might be a bit too tricky right now though, but... Alright, get the energy on the Vipers. If you manage to get that before the engagement, that'd be amazing. The Vipers are gonna be absolutely important right now. Like, I like the hive timing right away. That was a really, really solid hive timing. Alright. Maybe run like a Zerg forward, see if you can, like, find him. Oh, there he is.
Oh, God. Where's the... Oh, I didn't blind include, what the fuck? Oh, God, I really fucked this.
Oh. Oh, that's too bad, dude. That's too bad.
I thought I had enough energy.
You actually did have enough energy, but Blinding Cloud, by the way, does not block Storm.
No, I didn't. It wasn't really for the storm. It was just more for. I just wanted to blind and cloud everything that was on the ground, like Arco and Zealots. Well, it doesn't matter for Zealots, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That fight could have definitely gone a lot better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad, dude. We can actually just resume from replay and see if it's like, you know, something you can do a little
I'm pretty
better.
sure I just lost when those DTs hit because I always react terribly to DTs.
Well, to be fair, like that maxed out fight right there, it was maxed out army for you versus like 160 supply. So
if I didn't fuck up the Viper so badly, then sure.
We can just resume from replay for one game or for like the last engagement and just go from there.
The good thing is, like, the army values dropped like really similarly. We both dropped a lot, but he was ahead a little after.
Yeah. The main thing is not to.
I
Like,
lost my bird, so.
Yeah. The main thing is just to not stand in storm like that.
Yeah, I know.
There's not much you can do about it except for like practice it, I suppose. You need to like box up the army and basically get them out of the storm. Because even though all of your Hydras insta-died pretty much, you still almost won that battle. Did you see that? Like,
yeah.
your upgrades were
the
solid.
The problem
right
I have with making a lot of Hydras is every time I play against someone, you know, they always make a shit ton of High Templars. And like I was practicing with someone before, and he told me to just make like mass Hydras.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm always too worried because of storms. Because if they storm, I feel like I have to pull everything back, and then I just feel like it's not even a good fight at all. Like I can't do anything.
Well, yeah, I think you could have microed it a little bit differently though, because the army was just standing there like showering, showering in storms.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, you forgot Warp Gate. Holy shit.
You know, that make me feel better. I think it means they forgot it for the DTs, and that's why they.
Oh, alright. I thought he was being nice.
I was gonna say.
He was hard countering your Overlord patterns though, because he knew from the previous game where that would
I think quite a lot of Protosses do that, though. Everyone knows, you know, you're gonna have an Overlord. Like, you're gonna have an Overlord in those two positions.
Yeah, I'm still always surprised though. Like, they barely ever counter it. I don't know why that is. Like, another big thing though for like engaging, if you can, especially when you play Roach Hydra, engaging on creep is like the best thing of all time.
Oh yeah, because you can get concave up much better.
Yeah.
And I had all those queens. I really should have. If I actually took the time to hotkey them more, you know. Been fine.
All right, let's go back a little bit. So if you play against an army like this, I wouldn't really go for the. I wouldn't really. Oh shit! This is a painful way to pulse right there. But I wouldn't really go for the Blinding Cloud, because Blinding Cloud doesn't work versus spells, so it doesn't work versus High Templars, and also doesn't work versus air. So the only thing that would
there wasn't really anything. Like, it would have blocked an Archon and a Stalker.
And the Archon is like pretty much a melee unit anyway, so.
So should I just be abducting like the Void Rays, Archons? Because if I try and abduct High Templars, they're just gonna feedback them, right?
Yeah. Well, right now the Vipers aren't really the most important thing. Most of the time you make the Vipers for like the Colossus and whatnot, right? Right now it would be like to pick up maybe a Void Ray before the engagement happens.
If I got the Mothership Core, you know, it would have stopped them at least going home. Which is, that's the thing that pisses me off the most about Protoss. You can do something like this and just go home.
By the way, I like this like concave setup right here. That's solid. I think you could have just made it a bit bigger.
Yeah.
But I like the way you know thought of.
If I had the more spread out storm, would have been a lot less effective.
Yeah. So we're just gonna like resume from this point on. Let's actually go a little bit back. No, not that far. Jeez. Let's go like right here somewhere.
Okay, right. No worries, pile on this. I'm gonna go counter it now.
Alright, I'll give you a little bit less. There we go.
God damn it.
So whenever you notice he's storming, just box it and just right click a little bit away from it. You don't want them to just move, right? Because if they're just moving, things go wrong as well. You want them to move just barely out of the storm and then attack move again. And keep in mind, you have a big army to reinforce. So even though that fight is probably like, I don't think that fight is ever gonna go in your favor. Maybe you can micro it perfectly, but you know, if you don't stand in all of the storms, I think it would make a pretty big difference already. So
if I killed these rocks, I really need to start doing that. Because I could get like a flank going around the back, and I could kill all the high Templars.
Yeah. No, killing those rocks is pretty important, but yeah, that's really map specific. All right, let's just give it a try from here.
Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, this fucking replay thing.
Oh, you
can. I can change it quickly to default.
I think you'd have to like restart the replay.
Yeah, I think so actually. No, I'm the one there making this terrible.
It's alright. Yeah, you want to just reopen it?
I just got the replay and then just.
Yeah. So basically, for anyone wondering, it says the. Oh, hey, that worked. Oh wait, you left. All right.
Yeah, I left.
Basically, what happens is that if you are
you can show the stream how to micro that engagement.
Oh no, I actually also left.
Yeah.
Basically, what happens though, you need to be like the default Blizzard UI thing in order to resume from replay. It's kind of lame.
That's pretty.
That's pretty. 2006.
I don't want to say it's dumb, but pretty dumb.
It's pretty 2006. Like, how hard can it be to code that? Like, it won't be that difficult, but whatever.
Well, it is Blizzard.
It's like,
we all saw the Diablo 3 release. Which has absolutely nothing to do with anything, but it was a disappointment as well.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still sunk in about 1,000 hours into it in the first year, but
that's worth
the release was terrible.
That's worth your like £50 though, like.
Oh yeah, definitely. At least the expansion's good. Play Diablo now, just cool off from like getting mad.
It's like, well, I'm pissed. Let's grind some demons.
Yeah, let's get some legendaries. Let's do some rifts.
All right.
Oh, this replay overlay just looks so weird now. No game heart.
I know.
Life is so empty.
Life is so lame without game heart. Like
exactly.
At least they hired the guy. I'm glad about that. Like the guy that
maybe we'll get like I don't even know what it's called. Maybe we can actually resume replays now with him on the team.
Remember when they introduced a feature where they were like, yeah, you can now actually speed up in a replay, and you like can jump to a point in a replay. You can jump forward. Everyone's like, oh, this is amazing, and then it turns out it's just a black screen. With,
when did that come out?
I think it's like with Heart of the Swarm.
See, I didn't play when Heart of the Swarm was released.
All right, yeah.
I picked it up maybe like...
Basically what you could do, you could only go back in replays, you could never go forward in replays. And they were like announcing, well, big new feature, you can now go forward in replays. And then it turns out, what really happens is they just
and then you actually have to just sit and wait for it to like go to that point. I hate that about replays. It may as well just sit with it on 8 times speed. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, it is literally 8 times speed, but a black screen instead of just normal. Like, I don't know. Oh well.
Fucking Blizzard.
It's so lame. People were so excited for it as well, which is a funny thing. Like, alright. Alright. Let's try it from here.
Okay, let's do it.
So I set up a huge concave and try and micro out of the storms, alright? And then, like, reinforce. Let's go.
I wonder if I could quickly kill those rocks. Hopefully not.
Don't think so.
Huh.
Alright, alright, alright. A little bit more to the right. I would move your entire army a little bit to the right. There we go. Alright, like, just get more army going. Oh. Alright, so bait some storms here. Move away, move away. Alright, alright, alright. And reinforce this army. Ugh, that one's slightly better, but storm is hard. Yeah, really want to make sure you move out of the storm as far as possible.
Yeah. The annoying thing is I want to reinforce the army, but then I also need to move out of the storm.
I don't know if there was like a real way to like properly deal with that though, but ugh. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, let's not like start microing it for too long, but obviously things already went sort of wrong way earlier in this game, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's play just one more game against him and see what happens, alright?
Okay.
But really, first the storm, just move all the fucking way out of it. Like, even eating a little bit of storm is still too much.
This game is too hard. Maybe I should just play League of Legends.
Oh man, you're better than that. I trust you, man. Don't do that.
It's okay. I'll give you my $5 a month.
Yeah, cause I only care about money. fuck anything else, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be a poor student and I'm still giving you $5 a month. You should
Thanks,
love me forever.
Thanks, appreciate that. That's like
I
£2.
want a little more than that, right? Get down on your knees. Oh, hang on, actually. I said it a little bit wrong. When you're bowing down to me.
Wow, I didn't actually realize that until you said it. Alright, let's not go there. Well, Jumanji said it was fun. That's mean. Alright.
I'm not even gonna say anything to him now. I'm done. Done with him.
Let's play one more game against him. Why does time always go so fast? Like, whenever I'm coaching someone, it's like, I'll take a look at, like, the Skype timer thing, and says, like, it's already been an hour? Like, what? Like, alright, well, whatever.
Time flies when you're having
fun. Time flies, man.
Although I don't know if I'd say I'm having fun against Jumanji.
I mean, it's better to practice against someone who's slightly higher on the ladder, right? But...
Yeah, of course. No point stomping a practice partner over and over again. God damn it. I hate that when you get into the game and you try and make a drone, but it doesn't actually work. You have to, like, hit Alt. God damn it, Blizzard.
People in the chat are discussing whether or not you can actually use fungal growth with infestors once they're burrowed. It's like, no guys, we wish.
No, you can use infested terrans. But pretty sure infested terrans are bad now.
That's also what happened, by the way, obviously. Jumanji had the perfect amount of time to think exactly how he wanted that engagement to go.
Yeah.
Infested Terrans are so bad nowadays. Basically what used to happen in Wings of
They
Liberty...
had upgrades before, right?
Yeah, they would actually benefit from the upgrades.
Infested Terrans.
Yeah, so like, Roach Hydra would really, like, you know, the upgrades would really... They would just sync a lot better with, like, Infestors, right? And nowadays it's like, well, Infested Terrans are so bad, and Fungal is a projectile, like... You're not actually mad, are you?
No. I'm telling you, psychological warfare against Protoss.
Oh man.
I want them to give me a free win. So I can come out of this feeling like I've accomplished something. Oh, that pool timing, 155.
Well, solid, man.
It's not gonna help, but...
Alright, no, we have actually already done a couple of things that were great. Like, at the very least, like, the second game was a lot more confident as far as, like, the scouting goes, right?
Yeah, of course. Come on. Special Force drone. He's just gonna sit and block it again, I know it. Oh,
no, he's not, he's not. Oh, go! Bum bum ba dum.
No!
No! Really? Who the fuck sends a probe to the top of a ramp?
He knows I'm doing it. He knows I'm doing it.
Alright, alright, alright. Wanna make an overlord? Don't be mean to him, dude. He's being nice. He's being nice.
Still Protoss. Okay. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Same thing. Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
Same exact thing. Who's surprised? Alright, so just right click the Zergling straight to his main.
They're already on their way to see the gas.
Make an overlord?
Yeah, I'm just gonna send it back now. I see one gas already.
That's good.
Oh shit, I didn't make an overlord. Oops.
Well, better hope he has like the second gas taken then.
Oh! Oh. It's cheating, I'm telling you, he's stream. Oh, wow.
Really? Really, Jumanji? He's optimizing the strategies to be as annoying as possible.
He's gonna make another pylon.
Really? Alright, just fly in that overlord then, dude. He's not making anything out of the gateway, so I would fly in the overlord back. Like, you need to know if he has a second gas. Or maybe just use the other overlord, actually. Just use the other overlord, that's in the back of his main. Jumanji did the same thing last time, where he's like hard countering. Oh well. Just pretend right now that it's just gonna be, not a second gas, alright? I would take a gas right now in the main base. Just to get some Zergling speed early on, and make like 2 overlords right now as well. Alright, so you can check the gas right now.
Okay, so there's one gas, I'm not making this third base then.
Nope.
Did I make an overlord? I swear to god if I didn't make an overlord.
You did.
Okay,
I would actually make another one right now. We're actually piling up a lot of minerals, what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm losing it. I'm just gonna make a roach for now because it's getting kind of late.
Alright. Let's get some creep spread going and fly in the overlords because it's 6 minutes. Make sure you keep on droning though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I want to make another gas?
Yeah, another gas.
Maybe even 2. Depends on what he's up to. And he still does not have another gas taken. That's the most important
so
thing.
I'm just gonna take 3 gas and start turning roaches out.
Alright. You still want to have a superior economy than him though, so you still need
Yeah, I'm making drones. I want to have at least 2 base saturation.
Exactly.
So no gas here.
He's getting an upgrade. This looks very much like the very first game, right? The Immortal all-in. Alright. So I want to start Zergling speed. And right now it's up to you if you want to like get a lair up or not, but you could also just start making non-stop units right now, because he's gonna go completely all in. I like the way he's scouting the third, by the way, that's great. So I would start making non-stop units, maybe make a couple of spines even, because you're flooding a couple of minerals anyway.
Got money.
I would not make them that far forward actually, but...
Oh really? Okay.
Alright, and I would start roaches. Roaches are better right now in this situation.
Yeah. I was just waiting until I had, like, more gas.
Alright. I would actually add on a couple more drones, just to make sure you know for a fact that you have a bigger eco. So that's like 3 more in each base or something.
Really? Oh, okay.
It's a little bit more than, like, ideal saturation, I suppose, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so make sure you take the watchtowers as well. If you're going Zerglings heavy, it might as well take the watchtower. There we go. And start making a couple more overlords and those non-stop roaches. Alright. So your 88 supply right now, 54. And that's just by, you know, basic scouting, I suppose.
It doesn't have a third base either, so yeah.
Just need to make non-stop units, really. I would make more overlords.
I'm gonna send some roaches over here, just in case.
Yeah, so the most important thing, he's probably gonna... Well, actually, no, he's not gonna bring any sentries.
There's a Mothership Core more prison coming to the main.
Alright, no, don't pull from the watchtower. Yeah, there we go.
I know, I forgot to take them out of... I forgot to take them out of my group.
Because he did the same thing previously, right? So
yeah.
You might just want to leave like 5 roaches in the main base and just get it over. Oh, well, there we go.
Over here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there is.
Run to the spines. Alright, don't fight. Don't fight.
Oh yeah, I want to try and bait him into the spine.
Yeah, alright, yeah. I was gonna say.
There's nothing else for him to kill, so... Once this attack goes, I'll take a third and then just drone up, right?
You can have him try and like snipe like an immortal if he's being careless. You could actually move a bit forward right now and just start kiting him. Because Roach, or, you know, he's not gonna outrun you. Just make sure you, yeah, exactly like that. You're picking up a big part of his army. Alright, just run back. There we go. Alright. I would start a lair right now, as well as double Evo. He could very well be just going home right now. Don't know. If he is going home, just chase him.
I don't think there's much you can do. You can't really tame more for it. Oh, hello, Pylon.
Alright. Make sure you run that Zergling up there. I would be careful. Because he could very well be there. Oh no, he's going home. You see him. Alright.
I'm just gonna start a bird base then.
Yep. So just start droning up right now. Just start making as many drones as possible. Make sure you leave a couple of roaches behind, because that that war prism is still running around.
I think the war prism's gone home. It killed my... He had a zealot that killed all my Zerglings on the watchtower.
Alright. So I would actually start only drones right now. It's okay to be like 24 like in each base right now. And make sure you take the watchtowers again, by the way. There's really no reason not to have them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the war prism didn't go home. Ugh.
Man.
Like I said, it's always good to have a couple of roaches in the main. Just make like 5 in the main, it's worth it.
Oh damn it, didn't cancel the upgrade either.
It's alright.
At least it was only the armor one. I still
just leave like 5 roaches here. Alright, there we go. No! Run. Alright, Queen injects. Oh man.
Oh, I didn't cancel it. God damn it.
That's too bad, dude. He still doesn't have the thirds, by the way, so he's probably gonna go more all in.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna make some spines up here.
Alright, so make sure you start your roach speed as well as a Hydra then. He could very well still be going for an all-in right now, right? So be careful, because he could very well just force field you out. He seemed to have a couple more force fields just now. Oh, there he is! Alright. But dude, don't fight like without your spines. There you go. Alright, nice baiting. Let's make sure you start making more army. You have a lot of idle resources. Alright, that's good. Micro top bar.
Fucking force fields, I swear to god.
There's still 50 supply up, dude. Queen injects. I would start 2 more queens and just pull the queens that you have with the fight. Alright, kite them back. Don't move up the ramp, seriously. Alright, so run forward. Start making more and more units right now.
Oh my god, these fucking roaches.
Alright, right click in the natural there again. Oh man, I wish there was an easier way to like explain it, you know, but
yeah.
Alright, start the third base once more, by the way. So that went pretty decent, but it could have gone a lot better, but it's not like... It's just practice, I suppose. Alright, make sure you take the watchtowers again. Oh, and there the mothership core goes again in the main, but... Or there. No, you have spines right now there. Oh!
I don't know if I can fight that.
Alright. Hit the queen injects.
I'm almost mining out in this main. I feel like this game may be a little bit over.
Yeah, dude. Ah, it sucks. Just take all these roaches from the main, by the way. He's not gonna like drop into 5 spine crawlers, whatever it is.
I should really have pulled them down.
Yeah. Losing the third twice is a bit annoying though. I would just put 5 roaches in. Okay. Oof. Alright. Queen injects.
Well, why have we been unbound? What the fuck? Yeah, he's just got like... I'm completely contained.
Yeah, this sucks, dude. He actually still 40 supply up right now, but...
Just mass roaches though, against like immortals.
He still should be able to take this though. Like...
Should have built hydras earlier on.
Yeah, you should also not move into the zealots. Like, moving into zealots is too big. Ugh. That's too bad, man.
God damn, I hate this game sometimes. I just don't get this matchup at all. I can't win.
I think you get it just fine. It was just micro mostly. Like, I don't have like an easy way to explain it. Like, I think like walking into zealots is like the most tricky thing. Like, zealots do more damage than stalkers, right?
Yeah.
But the micro, like, there's no like magic way to micro. It is really
just
like,
gonna have to know what to do. See, I'm always confused on whether or not I should like box a few roaches, try and target down the immortals. More often than not, it probably just gets me killed, because then I don't have enough like damage to everything else. I had too much money. Like I said, I probably should have built some hydras earlier on and got like range.
Yeah, well,
he was ahead in army value that whole game. Well, near enough.
Yeah, you were actually really far ahead in a lot of ways, but yeah, I'm trying to like come up with like a good way to like, you know, explain how to micro it a little bit differently, but
it's tough.
It's tough, yeah. It's like you're hanging back for as long as possible until you feel like, all right now I have a bigger army. I need to go right now. And there's no like magic rule for it or anything. I usually try and make sure that he like doesn't have energy to like, you know, just teleport home.
Yeah.
But then
I tried to be out of the time warps earlier on.
You did that well, yeah.
But
then like the very first time you were like sniping the immortals in the natural, that went really well. But then afterwards you like tried sniping the immortals, but instead they walked into the zealots, right?
Yeah, that was just
and
bad.
Zealots do so much damage. Like Zealots do a lot more damage than Stalkers, so
at that point as well, he was just really far ahead in army value. Yeah, I think I missed too many injects to make it work.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know what happened earlier in the game, but my queens just got unbound. I don't know what the hell happened. I was trying to hit 5 and then like inject. Instead, I was like hitting 23 roaches, and I was like, wait, hang on, that's not right. What the fuck just happened?
I know what you mean. I see someone say in the chat right there, by the way, that you should be target firing sentries all the time. Well, I would never target fire the sentries versus an all-in like this.
Yeah.
What you were doing was
usually
correct.
target fire the sentries, but the immortals are killing every single force I have, so...
Yeah, like the sentries are not really the scary thing, because immortals also don't outrange sentries, or like force fields, so it's not that scary. It's just not walking into the zealots, I suppose, because that's what the whole sentries are for, right? To make sure that the zealots really are able to close the distance, but... yeah, I'm trying to like come up with like a good way you could like counter it, I suppose, but there's no, like it's very specific and very, you know, it goes differently every game. So I guess it's just mostly a matter of practice right now.
I think it would have been much easier, like I say, you know, less on micro, more on the fact that hitting the injects perfectly, because I must have missed out a big portion of injects because it took me a while to realise, oh shit, my queens aren't bound.
You had like 15
How
minerals
long
or
have I
something.
not had? I was floating a lot at the end of the game. Like, I could have had like 10 like upgraded range hydras with like a shit ton of roach.
I guess the one thing you can do with that is that, like, I saw that you're like trying to get spine crawlers up, right? Which is pretty good. But I generally prefer to, instead of spines, get what are they called? Queens out. Yeah, just simply like pull the queens.
Yeah, queens would have probably, because queens aren't really that much more expensive than spines.
No, and you can actually like insta make them, right? So you hit like 5 shift plus 1 or whatever your hotkey for queens was. I think it was 5. So you hit 5 shift plus 1 and then like 4 queen, and then you got like 2 new ones on the way. You got some queens, you know, joining the fight instantly. Whereas with spines you need to wait a bit longer. It's just a nice little like way to dump minerals, and especially if you're like transitioning to hydras, it really works out really well.
And having the transfuse as well after like a long time.
But there's like there's no easy way for micro.
I think the best way to micro that would have been if I had hydras out, have the roaches just attack and use the hydras to target fire over force fields to kill the immortals. Because hydra range can do that.
Yeah, ideally it would switch into Hydra Zergling, which is just way better than pure Roach. But that's just in ideal scenarios, right?
He had a lot of Zealous though, so I was kind of didn't really want to make too many Zerglings.
Yeah. Most of the time what you try and do is like have the Zerglings engage the actual Stalker Immortal thing, and then like the Hydras kill everything else pretty much, but
yeah.
It's tricky. Like micro is something that Zerg never really has to do unless it's like these sort of things, right? And
yeah.
And there's no easy way to explain it. I wish I could like, you know, help you out a bit more with that, but
yeah, I suppose it comes down to time. You know, you need to play against it to know what to do.
He played it well though. Like he definitely played it well. Like,
oh yeah,
his
constant pressure just completely wore me down so much.
But he also wasn't flooding any minerals or gas at pretty much any point. Like he was spending really, really well. And I guess that's, you know, Protoss has it a bit easier in spending ways, but it's just like warp gate, stalker, circle done. But you get the idea, right?
Macro.
I hope at the very least though, like this other like thing helped out as far as scouting goes. I think you can figure it out by just playing more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I actually sent you this little thingy right here.
Yeah. I haven't really played like too much really, because like I say, I'm just getting pissed off at things, and it makes me just not play as much as I used to. So I think I have to just get the games in again and actually start doing it properly. Be better.
All right. I just sent you the
downloading it just now.
Skype, by the way. Yeah. All right. Well, if you have like any replays you want me to take a look at like later or something, and you have like, you know, any questions, let me know, right? Because I wish I could help you a bit more, but it's difficult. That's what happens, you know, in like higher Diamond League. There's not gonna be like, well, you need to be hitting Queen Index, because everything else is going well, but it's just like little tiny things.
It's this if every single little thing then just needs improving.
Yeah.
There's so many little things.
The main thing though was definitely the scouting, and then the micro, I suppose. But the micro I can't explain.
Micro less important than scouting. We'll just say that.
Definitely. But you can see the difference at the very least. Hopefully, you know, not to be like too annoyed at it, but you know the difference between like game number 1 and game number 3. Game number 1, he just absolutely rolled over you with the exact same build, whereas with game number 3, you actually you could have won it in a couple of moments, but it just ended up, you know, going in his favor because of micro mostly. And I guess that's alright. I think those losses are alright. It's hard though. It's hard to like give you one solid reason why, but I hope it helped it either way. Does the little document make sense, by the way? Like this little the notes I put up there. I hope it does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So the main thing would be the first set of Zergling scouting. Never ever stop doing that, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then the Overlord scouting as well. And then obviously it's nice when you play on the ladder and not have someone hard counter your scouting. Both your overlords are used.
The annoying thing is as well, like there's a guy that I played against on ladder. He says this is a really demotivating thing for me. He says his ZVP is terrible, or his PVZ is awful, and I was like, well, my ZVP is terrible as well. Let's practice. I've never beat him once, never. But I've came close. And that was the guy I had that like 45-minute game against, going like Swarm Host Queen.
Oh right, that's him. Well, give it another try, dude. Like, give it a try right now with this like little bit of knowledge. And did we, by the way, last time did we discuss like when you should be attacking or when you should like move out? Did we like ever discuss that or? We did
it. We did like a Ling Hydra timing, and then like I won a game using that. But I'm still a little bit confused in like timing attacks and ZVP. You know, I'll do like a Ling Hydra timing, but you know, if I have a Roach Hydra force, I never really know when I should be attacking, when I should be putting pressure on. Because a lot of the time, if I'm just macroing up hard, I'll generally end up letting the Protoss macro hard as well, which is bad. But I feel like if I take the army that I have and I put pressure on, like I'm just gonna lose my army. He's gonna walk across the map and kill me.
I guess what you can try is just whenever you
feel like a Roach Hydra Viper timing attack, like 12-13-minute Vipers, maxed out Roach Hydra.
Yeah, I guess what you can try is that whenever you are maxed out, or whenever you like finish an upgrade, so that would be like +1 missile, or you know like Roach speed or Hydra speed or whatever. Whenever you finish like an upgrade, just move on the map. Because there's no real reason to sit at home, you know. And I know it's gonna like require a lot more APM and a lot more multitasking. But just try it. Just try it. Like at some point you will see, alright, well if I finish up this upgrade, I know I will hit him right before like the Colossus comes out, for example.
The annoying thing is I can do it versus Terran, I can do it versus Zerg. It's just against Protoss. It's a completely different thing for me. I'm lost. It just doesn't make much sense. Zerg, I just don't have a problem in ZVZ. I think ZVZ is a really, really fun matchup. I don't think a lot of people would say that.
I like ZVZ. ZVZ is cool, but a lot of people do dislike it, yeah. Anyway, man, I hope I at least cleared up a couple of things, and at least have you, like, you know, have a couple of things you can work on. Keep in mind, like, Jumanji is also pretty much like a high diamond, right? And he really didn't miss a beat right there.
He played that last game. He played really well because he just had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of Protoss.
His Protoss was more than other Protoss.
Yeah. Oh man, let me know how it goes, alright? And if you have any questions or like you wanna like talk about anything or like a replay you want me to take a look at, let me know on Skype, alright?
I'll spam you on Skype. Yeah.
Spam me on Skype, dude. Are you alright, by the way, with me uploading this on YouTube?
No.
No, you're not?
Yeah,
right,
sure, that's fine.
Okay, cool. A lot of people actually enjoy the coaching, so that's great. Alright, thanks dude. I will upload this somewhere this week though.
On your channel soon.
What?
I'll be famous on your channel soon.
Oh man, sick.
Because I was into subscriber coaching like a long time ago.
They get a lot of views as well. Like people really enjoy watching it.
Yeah, they do.
So let me do this YouTuber thing, alright? If you made it all the way over here, hit that like button. There you go. Anyway, dude, let me know how it goes, and be Master League, alright? Next time.
Okay. If I can work as ZVP, just give me like a couple weeks, and I'll be there again.
Alright. Let me know how it goes.
Alright, well done, man.
Thank you very much, man.
Fun.
Talk to you later. Bye.